Welcome back, my dear students of class 10th. Dear student, currently I have started this new chapter, that is after the reproduction, and that chapter is the genetics. That chapter, genetics, means heredity and evolution. These two common chapter comes under the heredity, genetics. So now let us see what is heredity. What do you know? That the heredity. And giving the example of the heredity, that there is there is some there are some important things, important points that you have to know about the heredity. So my dear students, as far as the heredity is concerned, first of all, let us talk about the uh, characters. So transferring the characters, and characters is known as traits in the form of in the name of the genetics, that is in the science of the genetics. And the transferring of the characters from parents to the offsprings are or inheritance of that characters by the offsprings zygote from their parents is known as heredity. So let us define it. Transferring process of traits from parents to offspring from parents to offspring is called parents to offspring is called heredity. And my dear students, so many things have been discussed regarding the variation, gene and its variation, DNA sequencing, the variation in the DNA sequencing during the reproduction, and in previous video and previous classes. And the importance of the variation and mutations that are already discussed in the previous video and class. And how does the accumulation of variation during the reproduction, तो वेरिएशन का एक्यूमुलेशन जो है किस प्रकार से एक्यूमुलेट होता है वेरिएशन रिप्रोडक्शन के द्वारा, रिप्रोडक्शन के टाइम पे, उसको एक बेस्ट एग्जांपल के द्वारा हम समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. और इससे पहले, बिफोर गोइंग टू दैट, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द some diseases which are the genetic having the genetic causes, like sickle cell anemia, in which the immaturation of the red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles will not mature in this disease, and which results the disease that is called sickle cell anemia. Immature RBCs are found. This is the genetic disease. Hemophilia is the genetic disease. Down syndrome is the genetic disease. Turner syndrome, that are the genetic disease. So many things: hair color, nose shape, eye, ear lobes. These are the different traits: hair color, eye color, nose shape, ear lobes. These are the different characters, different traits that is transferring from parents to offspring. My dear students, there is an example of the variations which takes place during the reproduction, during the process of the reproduction while producing offsprings, and that accumulations results tremendous results, and you can understand these results from these two these results from the this diagrammatic representation. See what is happening. Suppose these two beetles are there. This is a beetle. This is a beetle having this, and it produce uh, two beetles like this, and means this is producing gametes, and these gametes are will be the male and female. So these will be the two again, and two again, 2 and 2, and further this is in the first generation, in the F1. So this in the first generation the same progeny will be produced, but in the second generation, my dear student, they will produce in second generation like this, that they will differ as they produce. They will differ as they produce. It means this is producing, one is producing this same kind of beetles that get produced, and second is again same kind of beetles that get produced, and in this case there is a variation which was taking place. So another kind of the beetle gets produced, and in this again the same kind of the beetles will produce. So my dear student, what you are looking here, you are looking here the different color representation of these beetles. It means that in first generation the same will be there, and in second generation if they will cross together, then in second generation there will be the emergence of a character which is taken from the ancestor, which is hidden character. That character is called recessive character. तो पहले से भी जो छिपा हुआ कैरेक्टर है ना, वो भी सामने आ जाता है सेकेंड जनरेशन आकर. जिस समय ऐसा देखा गया, then sexual reproduction would generate the greater variation because it involves two gametes and male and female which with two different characters. ठीक है, तो जब ये देखा गया कि इस तरीके का डिफरेंस है, तो इस क्षेत्र में बहुत सारे काम हुए. इन्वायरमेंटल फैक्टर सेलेक्ट द वेरिएंट and this form which form the basis of the evolution. तो इसी प्रकार से जो वेरिएशन आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ये वेरिएशन ही कारण बनता है इवोल्यूशन का. Now my dear student, there was a scientist and the name of that scientist was Gregor John Mendel. Gregor John Mendel was a scientist who discovered so many things, so that is why he called as the father of the genetics. Gregor John Mendel. Gregor John Mendel, he worked a lot. He was a professor. He worked a lot on the process of heredity, variation, gene transferring, and hybridization. So, my dear student, he did a lot for the 7 years in the field of the genetics, and he taken the 7 characters for his experiment for the pea plant, as you know, and he written his book journal, that the annual proceeding of the Natural History Society of ब्रून. इन उनका जर्नल जो है इसमें प्रकाशित हुआ इन 1865, and till that time for 100 years this journal was in cool bag, and later on the modern scientists, when they started work in the field of the genetics, then they found that this journal was very helpful, and this journal was written perfectly, absolutely on the basis of the experiment done by the Gregor John Mendel. My dear student, Gregor John Mendel predicted 3 laws as far as the genetics is concerned. And जब इन्होंने खेती शुरू की 7 साल तक, उसमें बहुत सारी फाइंडिंग की इन्होंने. तो सबसे पहले इन्होंने क्या किया, first of all he taken the two contrasting traits plants like tall and dwarf. He taken tall and dwarf plant. Suppose this is a tall and this will be the dwarf. This will be the dwarf. So you are looking here, capital D and small t, that is taken into consideration as a contrasting trait. 2 contrasting traits are there, एक लंबा रहा, एक छोटा रहा. और जब एक कैरेक्टर को लेकर के उन्होंने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, then that experiment was called as Mendel's monohybrid cross. And on the basis of his experiment, he predicted 3 laws that was called Mendel's law of dominance, Mendel's law of segregation, and Mendel's law of independent assortment. So these 3 laws that has been predicted on the basis of Mendel's experiment. What he did this, these 2 opposite traits, contrasting trait, मतलब एक बड़ा है एक छोटा है, तो इसको contrasting trait बोलेंगे. Now the what happened in his experiment? The experiment shows that the gamete formation takes place, gametogenesis. Gametogenesis takes place, and in this also gametogenesis takes place. The gamete. These are the gametes. So these gametes they cross to each other. इनको आपस में क्रॉस कराया गया. तो आप सपोज कीजिए कि इससे क्रॉस हुआ ये, तो क्या बना? दिस कैपिटल P स्मॉल. फिर इससे फिर क्रॉस कराया गया, इसको इसी को क्रॉस कराया गया, तो क्या बना? कैपिटल P एंड स्मॉल. ठीक है. आगे फिर इसको और इसका फिर दोनों से क्रॉस कराया गया, तो आप देखेंगे कि क्या रिजल्ट आया. एंड फिर इसका एक और इससे भी क्रॉस कराया गया, तो फिर आप देखेंगे क्या रिजल्ट आया. एंड रिजल्ट वॉज डिपेंडेंस कैपिटल P एंड स्मॉल p स्मॉल. So my dear student, these are two things. This is F1 जनरेशन. तो इस F1 जनरेशन में मेंडल ने ये देखा कि जो पहली जनरेशन में जो प्लांट प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, जीनोटाइपिकली दे आर हाइब्रिड. जीनोटाइपिकली दे आर हाइब्रिड, लाइक दे आर हैविंग द जेनेटिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बोथ mixed together. That is why that is hybrid. But phenotypically देखने में, विजुअल अपीयरेंस में ये चार के चारों प्लांट जो थे वो बड़े थे. So visually they are tall, but genotypically they are having the mixed genes in between them. And फिर जो ड्वार्फ वाला जीन है वो कहाँ गया? जब देखने में सब बड़े हैं तो उन्होंने ये कहा कि जो कैरेक्टर हिडन है, जो नहीं दिखा पहली जनरेशन में, दैट कैरेक्टर वाज कॉल्ड एज रिसेसिव कैरेक्टर और रिसेसिव ट्रेट. और जो कैरेक्टर पहली जनरेशन में दिखा, दैट कैरेक्टर वाज कॉल्ड डोमिनेंट ट्रेट. रिसेसिव ट्रेट हिडन, डोमिनेंट ट्रेट एक्सप्रेसिव. जो पहली जनरेशन में एक्सप्रेसिव हो दैट इज द डोमिनेंट, और जो सेकेंड जनरेशन में जो हिडन हो दैट इज द रिसेसिव. एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस मेंडल्स मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, मेंडल्स दिस इज मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस. दिस इज मेंडल मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, and he predicted the law of dominance. He predicted the law of dominance on the basis of the monohybrid cross, which is showing so many things in this experiment. And according to the law of dominance, that in the F1 generation, the expressive character, the dominant character will be the expressive. इन्होंने ये कहा in F1 the dominant trait जो कि tall है, like tall will be expressive. this has been written by Milton's as per a law of dominance. तो माय डियर स्टूडेंट, इस वीडियो में जितना एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश की है, मैं समझता हूँ उससे आप लोग एटलीस्ट द लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस लर्न करेंगे, एंड इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो आई विल बी एबल टू एक्सप्लेन अदर लॉज, अदर क्रॉसेज, सेकेंड जनरेशन क्रॉसेज, एक्सेट्रा. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Good day.